Hey everybody, it's Angie and welcome to Hot and Flashy. Today's video is about motivation for working out. Where does it come from? How can you get some? And how do you keep it going? The reason that I wanted to talk about this today is that I had posted a couple of actual workout videos a couple of weeks ago showing you what I do for my upper body workouts. I made two 20-minute workouts for that, and then I'm also going to do like a lower body workout that I'll post probably in a couple of weeks. But in the meantime, a lot of the comments below the upper body workouts were, how do I stay motivated? How do I get motivated? How do I get off my couch and actually, start doing this? So I just want to talk a little bit about that. Of course, motivation is different for everybody. I know what my motivation is, but the same thing that works for me doesn't necessarily work for everyone else. I think it's really important to really think about and focus on why you want to do it. A lot of people have good reasons for wanting to work out. A lot of people have silly reasons for what, it doesn't really matter. As long as you have a reason, you need to focus on that, figure it out, and have that be your main goal. For me, the reason that I work out is because I have kind of borderline high cholesterol. It's hereditary from my father's side of the family. And my dad has had a couple of heart attacks, and he was fairly young, like in his mid-60s. And I'm 52 now, and I don't want to be having, a couple of heart attacks in my mid-60s. So I have decided that I'm going to do everything I can in my physical life because to control that. You can control some of this stuff with diet and with exercise, and exercise is a big component in keeping your heart healthy. The other reason is that as I am 52, I want to live a really able and active life. So I look at my future going forward over the next 20 or 30 years up until I'm in my early 80s, and I want to be able to do the things I want to do. I want to be able to be active, and I want to try new things, and I don't want to be limited to just our image of what old people used to do. I've always been a high energy person. I've always been a very active person. And I don't want to have to stop doing the things that I love to do just because I am getting a little bit older. So that's my motivation to keep working out. Because, I like to do things like skiing and I like to bike. And, if I see a new activity, I want to be able to try that. Like I saw paddleboarding a couple of years ago, and now all of a sudden I'm big into stand-up paddleboarding. And I love it that I am already in shape so that I can just hop on a paddleboard and go. At this point in my life, I don't want to feel like 52 is too old to do new things that I want to try. So that's kind of where my motivation comes in, is I see something, I want to try it, I want to be able to know that I can rely on my body to do the things that I want it to do. The great thing about working out for me is that it gives you extra energy, and it gives your body the ability to do things whenever it wants to. And a lot of things that I kind of worry about as I get older is the falls and the injuries where, not at 50 this doesn't happen, but I know it happens to people in their late 60s, early 70s, 80s and beyond, that they fall and they break a hip or a bone. So, and then they go into the hospital and then something else happens and, it's just bad. Like it snowballs into so many other things. And I think that staying fit as we age is another way to kind of keep those kind of things from happening so that your balance is better, your reflexes stay quicker. One of the main reasons to do weight-bearing exercise as you age, especially for women, is that as soon as we hit menopause, calcium just starts like leaching out of our bodies like crazy. And so part of the thing that helps your bones stay strong is to have strong muscles around them. And this has been proven that weight-bearing exercise increases your bone density. So anytime that you can get to the gym and lift some weights or lift some weights at home, that helps with your bone density. It will help you all through your life. If you fall, that your bones will be stronger and they won't break, and you'll be able to do things. All right, so back to kind of the beginning of that story, which is, what is your motivation? So I've told you what my motivation is. I'd like to hear about your motivation if you are a worker-outer, or what you think your motivation might be if you want to work out. And there's things like, I want to look sexier for my husband. I want to look better in my clothes. I need to lose some weight. What I think is a great thing to do is just write boil it down to one thing. Really concentrate. What is the one thing that means the most to you? And don't be embarrassed by it. Whatever the heck it is, just, admit it, own it, whatever it is. I want to fit into those jeans I wore in college. I want to I don't know, be able to chase my grandkids around and not be huffing and puffing. So whatever it is, you know, write it on a Post-it, put it on your bathroom mirror, put it on your television remote, put it on your phone. Whatever the things are that distract you from getting up and working out, put it there so that when you go to turn on the TV and you're sitting down and you're going to spend an hour watching TV, it'll be on the clicker. And maybe you'll look at that and say, maybe instead of spending this hour, you know, watching TV, maybe I should spend this hour working out. Or, you know, I only have 20 minutes, I'll spend the 20 minutes. Everyone's very busy these days. Nobody has the time to work out. So I think it's really important to, number one, don't choose a workout that's going to be too much time for you to fit into your schedule. Choose something that is easily fittable. If all you have time for is a 10-minute walk, then make your goal a 10-minute walk. Don't make your goal 1 hour going to the gym where you have to drive there and it's a 20-minute commute each way. You know, then you're into almost 2 hours and you're going to look at that 2 hours and go, oh my gosh, there's so many other things that I could get done with that 2 hours. So it's important to make it fit into your schedule and your life. It's important to make it fun and enjoyable. You know, I work out at home. I do DVDs upstairs. This is all part of making it fit into my life. I also schedule my time. I work most other things around my workout. So if my time to work out is at 9 o'clock in the morning, I will put other things off. If I call up my hair, you know, lady to make an appointment, and if I like to work out Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 9 o'clock, and she says, how about Wednesday at 9? I go, no, how about 11? You know, so I keep that time separate and special for me. If I have to shrink it down, I can pull a 20-minute video. If I have a lot of time to spend that day, I can pull a longer video. So that's about making it convenient. If you need an appointment with somebody to get motivated, then make an appointment with a personal trainer at the gym, or meet a friend at the gym for a class that you like. That can be a big motivator as well. If you need a financial motivator, you put $5 in a jar every time you do work out. You can pay yourself for working out. I mean, heck, why not? And then after a week, you'll have $15. After 2 weeks, you'll have $30 if you do it 3 times a week. You know, after a month, you'll have $120. And wouldn't that be great? And what can you spend that on? You can get some cute workout clothes, or you can get that really good-looking pair of jeans you've had your eye on. I mean, instead of spending that $5 3 times a week at Starbucks for, you know, a mocha frappuccino that's 500 calories, take that money from Starbucks. Don't give it to them, and don't put it in their sugar machine of putting all that extra sugar into your body. Put it into you. Give it to yourself, because, you know, who's more important than you? So I think, you know, about working out, it is hard, it is work, and you have to realize up front that it is work. But it's work that's so worth it to do. What I can tell you, and this is the absolute truth, is no matter how tired I feel beforehand while putting on my sneakers, and I'm like, oh gosh, I really don't want to do this, but within 5 minutes of starting, I feel the lightness. I feel a lifting of, you know, all my cares and all my troubles and everything that's bugging me and all my stresses. I feel them lift, and I get this like happy feeling. I tell you, it's the best drug there is. The endorphins, once you get cranked up and start getting the endorphins going, you rev up your metabolism. I love it. To me, it's like breathing, it's like eating. So if you're just starting off, I would give yourself time to get it to be a part of your routine, because it's been so not a part of your routine for so long that you really need to give it time to become natural, become like breathing and eating and showering and everything else that you do for you in your day. But once you give it that time and you get used to it, it's something that you start to miss. And once you get to the point where you miss it, that is when you know that you're there. You don't really need tricks to help yourself stay motivated, because when you don't do it, you miss it, you want to get back to it. And it does take probably, I'm going to say a good 6 months to get to the point where it'll be so much a part of your routine that you miss it if you don't do it. But that's the goal, is to get to that point, and to get to the point where you're not doing it so little that you're sore every time. Because being sore really is no good. But the more you do it, the less sore you are. And the more you do it, the more the endorphins kick in and you feel great. And the more your metabolism works at, you know, its optimal levels. And the more you feel better about yourself. So as I said earlier in the video, if you want to put in the comments what motivates you to work out, that'd be great. We can all help each other. I know a lot of people read the comments looking for other information that, you know, I didn't have, because there's lots of great ideas out there, so let's hear yours. So that's it for today, everybody. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you find the motivation to work out today. All right, thanks for watching, and take care. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.